I've already been searched by police behind the gates, and the first thing I find is a bullet. There it is. So this whole time that I've been talking about the possibility of me getting shot today, this feels kind of prophetic. It feels kind of prophetic, what I've been talking about. So since I don't want to touch this very much, hey officer, there's a bullet over here. A bullet.
Behind you.
Oh, hi guys. There's a bullet here. A bullet.
Sure looks like one.
That is a bullet. So, don't want to get in the wrong hands. Oh boy, there's the march.
Company.
Be safe today, man. Yeah. All right, so for those just popping in, that officer there walking away, there was a bullet on the ground. If you guys are popping in late, like an actual bullet. But there's a march of people behind us. The drama might happen over there. Oh, really? Y'all? Really? Oh, it's gonna start early. Here we go. Let me switch the view. All right, I need to go find Tim. So my stream's gonna be so scuffed. Yeah, very afford like the hours that 64. Hey, where's Tim? Someone told me Tim Pool's back here.
Tim earlier, but he stopped doing his live stream or video or whatever, and I'm not sure where he walked off to. Last time I saw him was about 20 minutes ago.
They said he was with a young lady holding his camera.
I'll look for a teal greenish beanie, and he's wearing a brown cargo shorts. I can't remember the color of his shirt off the top of my head. I think it was a light color, like a white or at least a gray.
All right.
So I don't think he's gonna, when the fisticuffs starts happening, I don't think he's gonna get anywhere close to the middle.
Well, people have been saying for like years that I should talk to him. That we should just talk. So
yeah, I want to have a chance to talk with him too. Oh, thanks for the sparkle coin things on Periscope. So
okay, yeah, I stopped using Periscope.
I'm a multi-platformer. I'm on Periscope, YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and Stream.
Are you using Restream?
Yep, Restream.
The quality. So since I'm using an iPhone 6, like my stream is scuffed enough as it is. So
the system I'm using is I'm using Streamlabs application,
right,
which allows you to say I want it to go to here, and then after
using
that,
custom RMTP, yeah.
Yeah, and then what I do is I just use a bunch of plugins to get my chat on the screen and some other stuff, notifications, and use a various mixture of Restream apps and Streamlabs to cover all that stuff.
Yeah, my phone's just not good enough for it. If I had like an S9, yeah, but
well, you only need to have one stream going out, so and you can control the quality. yo everybody, or whatever you got going on there.
No, well, when I tried, because I have Streamlabs on my phone.
Yeah.
Just the stream is just horrible.
Well, have you adjusted the settings? You can change the settings.
Like to bring it down to like 720?
Yeah, hold on guys. You're gonna lose the chat on the display here, but I'm gonna show them something. Okay, see the settings here?
Right.
On the left-hand side? Well, if you go to the broadcast mode, this is, you can change output resolution, frame rate, and of course you want to adjust the bit rate for your stream at that same time.
All right.
Right now I'm doing 15, 20 frames a second, 15K BBBS, perfect. Usually deals with it. And when it starts getting, you got like a lot of traffic or something like that, just drop it down until you get a decent stream, unless like you're in a really bad area.
Okay.
I use this for doing cop watching and First Amendment testing. So
someone says my streams, my quality is really good. So I just got 5,000 subs on YouTube. So I mean,
I'm at 11,000.
Let's be honest. Yeah. Even if I did do restream and did to Mixer and Mob Crush, no one's watching on Mixer.
Well, I got people.
No one's watching my shit on Mixer.
I got 2 on Mixer right now. It changes and all that stuff. For me, I look for viability and maintaining a stream going out and let my people know I got 5 streams going out. Because if someone tries to shut down my stream midstream for whatever reason, there's at least another 4. I'm always for backups, and it's my I'm in a high risk kind of work with First Amendment tests where
I tell you this, if things go wonky in the next hour or 2, then I'll switch over to Restream and I'll go back to Streamlabs.
Well, I don't recommend doing it on the fly. Go when you have a chance to go home, experiment with it, test it out.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I did a test stream a couple days ago. I went from work over to Subway, and then I went back and watched stream. It was all bad.
Do you want to plug your stream to my audience real fast, or?
Oh, so hey everyone, they call me Base Spider-Man. My name is Ryogavee, RYOGAVEE on all platforms, on Twitter, Facebook. Well, don't look at me on Facebook, but on Twitter, YouTube, and that's really the only things that really matter. Twitch, but I haven't been streaming on Twitch in a while. But
yeah.
So this is I live in the Bay Area. Flew down here to come out and support Joey, support free speech, support patriots, support common sense demonstrations, and really to disrupt the narrative that this was going to be a neo-Nazi white supremacist rally. Not because I'm black, but it's the simple fact that there are black folk here, Asian folk here, there are Muslim people here, Hispanic people, there are gay people, trans people. For anyone to have the notion that this is some sort of neo-Nazi rally or some hate speech rally, it's all bullshit. And I think when you see the diversity within the crowd, of just all types of people, people would see that. But of course, the Southern Poverty Law Center was the first ones to come up with an article saying that that there was a potential of there being guns here. As you know, the leader of the founder of the Southern Poverty Law Center has been accused of molesting his 9-year-old daughter with a dildo and abusing his wife. So, and also that organization put Ben Carson on their extremist watch list, several prominent Muslims on their anti-Muslim watch list. So anybody who uses the Southern Poverty Law Center as a sense of like authenticity or validity, you're looking in the wrong directions. I mean, anyone who takes them seriously, they're a business. They're paid by, in fact, when I was working at Google, was when we started using their data to identify hate groups. So how can you say that Ben Carson, black man who ran for president, who's currently in the Trump administration, how can you say that a black dude is espousing hate speech? But it's almost like the police. If there was no crime in your city, you would have no need for police. And with the Southern Poverty Law Center, if you can't identify every week and say like, oh, there's a new hate group, there's a new white supremacist, there's a new danger, they have no power and thus no money. And if you can't keep identifying people, even on the fringe, or even if you just like barely etch it out, well, that guy said that there is only 2 genders, so he doesn't like trans people, or like he's anti, non-binary people, therefore he's hateful. So that's how they stretch it. That's how they can, and thus, this is why everyone's out here. That's why everyone is afraid. That's why there's been posts, and I saw the Huffington Post this morning saying that this is going to be a Charlottesville 2.0. I've seen on New York Times, the Washington Times, Washington Post, like everyone espousing and repeating the same terminology, and it's false. It's false. It's false. It's false. It's false. Me, myself, where I live near Berkeley, they put me on a far-right extremist watch list, where they got my photo on a poster that they posted around town by the Northern California anti-racist, I don't know what they're called. It's some fucking Antifa group bullshit. Anyway, they have my photo on a poster around town saying that if anybody sees me, that they should contact the quote-unquote anti-racist Watch Defense League or some bullshit. I'm a nigga, you know, brother, man, you know, like, how the fuck you gonna say I'm hateful? If any of you guys watch my tweets or, you know, have seen my stream before, or know of me being out and protesting before, like, all my shit is, like, far left shit. Okay, maybe not far left, but, like, you know, I tell people straight up, like, yo, I'm a left-leaning liberal centrist. Like, I believe, yes, black lives do matter. I believe everyone has a right to exist. I believe trans lives should be protected. I believe in the decriminalization of, like, sex work. You know, if you want to use drugs in the privacy of your own home, do that. You know, so I think those are left-leaning ideologies. But I also don't think the government should get in my business. I don't think the government should make more laws to restrict me. I definitely don't think people should be fucking with the Second Amendment. Why is that? Because black people have everything they have in this country because we defended ourselves with guns. So if anybody wants to come in and take away our ability to defend ourselves, in fact, you know, you can use their own words against them. Since they say that, oh, the police are part of, you know, some, you know, government terrorist league, or they're saying that there's white supremacists everywhere, then why wouldn't you want black people to have guns to defend themselves? If you think there's white supremacists and neo-Nazis everywhere, why wouldn't you want me to defend myself? Why would you want to take my guns away? That don't make no sense. But as an ironic wise man once said, if you tell a lie loud enough and long enough, people will begin to believe it. Who said that? Fucking Adolf Hitler. So that's my take on shit.
Yeah, the stream's starting to cut in and out. So hey guys, I'm gonna end this for a minute. I'm gonna adjust my settings, and so this way, adjusting for the changing bandwidth. I think we're getting a lot of cell traffic in the area. So
yeah, it's gonna be Scuff stream.
All right, so
CX in the chat, by the way. CX. Some of y'all might know who that is.
I do. I do know very well.
So ICE is supposed to put me on his network today.
Oh, really?
He told me he would, but you know he's sleeping, and you know ICE is. But he said he was going to add me to the network just for the protest today.
All right, guys.
Anyway, I'm going to try to fight Tim.
All right, yeah, he might be out there now. So.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'll be back here in a minute. I'm going to change up the settings because.
All right. I'm going to go get in the thick of it. This is so weird. Like, they cut this whole area off because this is where they thought things were going to be. And to circumvent that, everyone just decided to be right outside the gate. So there's an entry point, and everyone gets searched before coming in. So they're like, well, fuck it. If they're going to search us, let's just stand out there with all our sticks and weapons and shit. Brilliant! It's so... Can I exit this way, officer?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess. Gonna exit there. I assume I'm a subject for research when I come back through. Yeah. Okay.
If you bring McDonald's back, we may let you slide. Yeah, just give our attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
If it's still
Excuse me, coming through. Oh, sorry. Struck up. All right. How you doing? So this is okay. This is just people hanging out, disagreeing with each other, having conversations. You know, this is how it should be. Hey guys. Hey. I'm streaming on YouTube. I just got 5,000 subs. So, hey Patriot folk.
I haven't seen you since the
Hey, good to see you, man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were at that with you.
The one that I showed up late to?
Yes. Sorry. I heard
Oh my God, look at all these white supremacists around me.
And he tries to isolate us.
All right, switching the view.
And it's like we can see the bias. We don't know how to touch. I would much prefer somebody who would just admit the bias.
So I believe there's they're not allowing flagpoles here. I believe that's the issue at hand. Hey!
Hello, everybody. Good to see you. It's so nice to be up
Such a beautiful day.
It is a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day for togetherness and freedom.
Freedom fighter.
And constitutionally protected rights.
Found Spider-Man, boys.
Hey, guys.
Paul and Andy found him.
Oh, hey, man, Paul and Andy, what's good? What's good, man? Good to see you. Number one in Portland. Number one live streamer in Portland. CX in the chat, y'all.
How you doing, my friend?
Hi, stream. I'm good. I'm good.
Beautiful day.
It is. You know what? Things might be chill today. Maybe. I mean, we're bound to have a scuffle here and there, but yeah, there's still the possibility there. There's a lot of police presence.
There's a lot of police presence. It's a different atmosphere though. It's a lot more spread out compared to other places. It's more confined. Or like they can kind of control them more. This is a little different. We'll see it. We'll see it.
But I do see the knuckleheads already.
Yeah.
You know, you see the people that are like inside and scream and yell, and you know, I'm just gonna stay away from that shit.
For sure, dude.
You know.
Yeah, keep it smooth. Keep it talking to people.
Yeah. I'm looking for Tim Pool.
Who?
Tim Pool.
I'm not sure who that is.
Tim Pool. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure who that is.
He's a big I wouldn't say right. He's a journalist. He's a big internet journalist.
Oh, really?
Taking shields.
You guys didn't do it last time.
I'll catch you in a moment.
Spider-Man!
Hey! Yar! Yar to the pirates!
Unless you're talking about baseball.
Yeah. So everyone's lining up over here. For my bit rates to 480. I don't know how to do that on the Facebook. Tell me how to. That would be awesome. I'm just using the YouTube. I left BB stream to watch Ryoga. Thank you. Any other streams up out here? Guys, I'm sorry about the scuff stream. I really am. You know, I'm not a pro at this, so hopefully, I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, bros. So a lot of the Patriots are lined up as Antifa's across the street. Unicorn riot in the house. All right. So Wheeler tolerates Nazis on our street. Oh shit, no! They're walking across the street. No! Get back! Get back! Get back! Hey, we haven't met yet.
Who you streaming out here with?
This is Ryoga V. I've been coming out to protest all up and down the West Coast for like the past week.
Are you from Portland?
No, I'm from the Bay Area.
Okay. Are you going to be at Berkeley tomorrow too?
Yes, they put me on a.
Oh, you're on a watch list. All right, hold on.
Let's pull it in. So Antifa has put me anti-racism watch lists where they.
Are you also a white supremacist?
Of course. No, and on all legitimacy, they put out a list of posters sitting me and a couple other lists of black, Jew, trans, and Antifa are right extremists. Well, to on it, of a guy enough paid off him. Obviously, extremists do, but most, defending marginalized groups. I think trans people have a right to exist in this world. I do believe Black Lives Matter. I also believe that all lives matter. I think that, but I am against messing with the Second Amendment because I think black people have what we have in this country because we were able to defend ourselves with guns. And this is coming from a person that was raised on the property of the plantation that my great-grandfather lived on, that he raised 5 generations of kids, and that I ended up living in that house. So for someone to say that I'm a far-right extremist just for believing in people's right to assemble and be heard, or if they're Trump supporters, and that's part of the problem is, I equate it to this. A lot of people on the far left will say that, words are violence, or words are equivalent to violence. So if I were to say that I only believe in 2 genders, male and female, and someone says, well, you're discriminating against non-binary people, therefore your words are equal to violence, then you could go and stretch that even further, because they've identified me as hateful. They feel justified in attacking me. They feel justifying in doxing me or outing me. So if you can say that if someone believes that, Donald Trump's a racist and he's white supremacist and a Nazi, and therefore anyone who supports him is the same, then they feel justified in attacking these people.
And it's the media that does that by justifying them, saying that every day.
Oh, absolutely.
The news media with the New York Times and the Washington Post and CNN.
Absolutely. No, the first one to come up with the article was the Southern Poverty Law Center that said this was going to be a Charlottesville 2.0.
Yeah, they wrote like 10 articles
absolutely,
last week saying that this was a bunch of racist Nazis showing up.
And of course, and if you guys know about the Southern Poverty Law Center, first of all, that dude's been, the founder's been accused of like sexual molestation of a 9-year-old girl. Also, when you talk about the people they identify as hate groups, they put Ben Carson on their extremist watch list. They put Muslims who've been victim of terrorist attacks on their extremist watch list. So anything that they say goes with a grain of salt. You can't take them as any validity. And as I said to someone earlier, when we talk about the Southern Poverty Law Center, they're a business. They get paid to identify people often as much as possible. I use the analogy, if there was no crime in your city today, you would have no need for police. So you need, but there's always going to be crime of some variety. But if you're a business making money off of social media sites that pay you to identify hate groups, pay you to identify extremists, it's in your best interest to go to the far ends of it and find just the tiniest minute of a person who said like, well, I think all lives matter, or I think there's only 2 genders, or I believe we shouldn't abort babies. You can call those people extremists. Therefore, you need to add to your numbers.
Hey, you better watch out. They're going to shut down this broadcast.
Maybe not.
They were over there celebrating that our InfoWars YouTube channels have been banned. They were telling me that they were glad that happened. I was like, well, what about free speech? They were like, nope, not for you.
No, obviously they don't believe in free speech. We've seen it in the past month where, where Roseanne can be fired, for saying her comments, which I personally wouldn't have said, but I understand why she said them and she clarified herself. We also have James Gunn, who's been vilified for his comments. But then the New York Times
signatures on a petition to keep him on the movie.
Yeah, and I'm not a fan of Pellet Fan, but I'm saying with your words, we have the New York Times hiring someone who's blatantly racist. Blatantly racist. I would be just as angry if she said that about black people, about trans people, about Jewish people. But like, Sorry, you guys missed all that good shit. My stream went down.
Of Antifa over at the courtyard.
Oh, come on, my stream. No, don't scuff my stream.
Corporation control state as well. The 3%er, aren't you? You're 3%er. You're 3%er. I hope you understand.